Pleasure of calling on stage the principal of Amal International School, Mr. M. Riza, to deliver the welcome speech.
Today, special invitees for this program. They came here to judge our drama competition. Mr. Jehan Aloysius. I think everybody know about him, who is a multi-talented person involved over 60 English and Sinhala theatre productions, and has founded the Center Stage Productions, a multi-talented theatre troupe which produces original theatre in Sri Lanka. And Miss Ashley Fernando, who was the winner for the State Drama Award for Best Play 2019, and who is a fellowship in speech drama and communication from the University of West London, and a BSc in teaching technology from the University of Manipal, and Mr. Pasan Ranavira for playing the role of Sri Nitrama Suffering and Postadilla. We warmly welcome you all, and my dear vice principals and section heads, my dear other staff members, my dear students, and my dear parents. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. While welcoming all of you all, I would like to speak a few words in front of you. As you know, last week only I took over the school, and I am in the process of studying the existing setup, and also I am observing your activities, your behaviors. While doing all those things, I understand, especially Amal International School students, they are well disciplined and well mannered students, and also when it comes to our teaching staff, they are dedicated and motivated and helpful teaching staff. With the help of them only, we are conducting today's this drama competition. I noticed when I had a discussion with Muna Madam earlier, that been 4 years back, we were doing in a small scale at the school premises. Then last 4 years, I think we are conducting these drama competitions outside the school premises. And also, I noticed our master in charges. Actually, they were working day and night. Especially, we have 4 houses. I personally thanks and welcome all the master in charges, and also especially our this extracurricular co-curricular in charge, Miss Muna Madam. She also plays a major role to make this event a success. Therefore, once again, I would like to thank them for organizing this drama competition. Further, I would like to highlight 3 points. So, this drama competition, why it necessary? What sort of things it will bring among our children. As you know, drama competition in the sense that sometimes when we act dramas, it develops many of our interpersonal skills, and also it will reveal some sort of our hidden talents. For example, you can say this should develop confidence. Number one, confidence. For example, we organize a drama and we ask the students to come and participate. You will have to act like this, and he or she should have some sort of confidence to do that one. It develops some sort of confidence and also a self-esteem. That is very important. And you know that some students their communication skills and language skills, and it is not up to standard. So when we participate in this drama competition, their language ability and also their communication skills, so then what is that, this will develop, this will improve. Likewise, you know that, as I mentioned earlier, concentration in the sense, now we know that we give a topic and ask them to act accordingly. Then what they do normally, but the others speak, but the others do. So this kind of concentration means, you know, what the others do, they should listen, they should hear, they should see. So this would develop some sort of interpersonal skills among our students. Further, you know, cooperation in the sense, you know, it's like a teamwork. So likewise, you can keep on continuing many things. I don't want to get more time. Therefore, there are many advantages there. Therefore, I hope that inshallah, at this competition, I think we have, 4 dramas inshallah. We'll be waiting for our this drama program. I hope that inshallah, I wish all the students and also all the students, those who are participating in the drama, to make this event success. And also, I would like to end my talk. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, sir. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but that itself is enough. It takes just one star to pierce a universe of darkness. The theme for this year's drama competition is Never Give Up. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin the competition, let me introduce the judges. Mr. Jehan Aloysius, our first judge, is a full-time theatre practitioner and has been involved in over 60 productions of English and the Sinhala language theatre. In addition, he has been associated with the Royal Court Theatre of London, Art of Bangalore, Theatrum Botanicum of Edinburgh, Brave Theatre Festival of Poland, Rikskonserter of Norway, the British Council, and also at the National Drama School of India. In 2001, he founded the Center Stage Productions, a multi-talented theatre troupe which produces original theatres in Sri Lanka. Our second judge, Ms. Ashini Fernando, is a versatile theatre practitioner, holds a fellowship in speech, drama and communication from the University of West London, and also holds a BSc in teaching technology from the University of Manipur. She works as a teacher of speech, drama and communication at Bishop's College, Colombo. Mr. Pasang Ranavira, our third judge, is a theatre practitioner who is most famous for playing the role of Cyril Nitramasafring in Feroz Kamaruddin's hit political farce Puswaville. He was also a part of Jesus Christ Superstar with the Workshop Players directed by Jerome De Silva, where he was one of the actors playing the role of Simon Zeller. We would sincerely like to thank all the 3 judges for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. Thank you, sirs and madams.
This is a kind request to the audience. Please refrain from using flashlights while taking pictures and recording videos during the course of the play, as it may cause disturbance to the actors. I repeat, audience, please refrain from using flashlights while taking pictures and recording videos during the course of the play, as it may cause disturbance to the actors. The wait is over. We are about to experience the battle of the acts of the 4 houses: Arkham House, Aqsa House, Arafat House, and Aziz House. Be prepared to be spellbound and let the battle begin.
People may come and go, but none of them are the same. We should get along in life with whoever comes along. Ladies and gentlemen, the first act for today will be the performance by Arafat House.
Lies! All lies! You expect me to believe that my son is capable of this? This is unacceptable! You want me to agree to send my son to jail for a murder that he didn't commit? And why? Because the case is compelling? Let's plead guilty? Some bloody lawyer you are. Maha lokuwata LLM LLB dala මූ මට මගේ පුතාව හිරේ දාන්න කියනවා. Now you listen to me, Mr. Kumara. I am paying you good money. If you don't believe in him, how can you get others to? My son didn't do this, and you need to tell them that. I don't care how you do it, just get it done.
Calm down, sir. There's no point getting all worked up. We all want what's best for our killer. But we have to face the facts. We have an eyewitness willing to testify and a handwritten letter from your son asking the victim to pay him back. To top that, the CCTV footage of your son handling the murder weapon. The odds are looking in our favor, and if we don't plead guilty and reduce his sentence, he could go jail for life.
We are not pleading guilty, and that's final. You must take me for a fool. Coming here and telling me what's good for my son. Like I don't know what's good for my own blood. I hate seeing him go through this. Wouldn't any father? How will he walk in public? Go to work? How will he drop his little boy in school knowing that everyone is calling him a murderer? Just because he was at the wrong place at the wrong time? Since the day I lost my wife, all I've tried to be is a good father. When we had no money, no shelter, I still made sure Akila's the best I could give. Look, I bred my son. I fed my son. I schooled him and groomed him into the perfect man that he is today. But now this trial has made scrap of everything that I've worked to make. You must think I'm insane, utterly mad. I'll do anything Akila needs. I'll sell the house, use the money for legal fees. I'll do anything. Anything.
Sir, you are the security guard at the Ocean Tower, you see? You were on duty that night.
Oh, Matya. Sorry. Yes, I was. Every day from 6 p.m. till morning.
Anything unusual happened before the murder?
Yes. Mr. Akila came at around 8:25 and wanted to see Mr. Mahesh. I let him in because they are good friends and he always coming. He only looked a bit upset that night. I knew something was wrong.
Did anyone else come in or go out that night?
No. No one came in or went out. The place was completely isolated, sir.
Tell us what you saw that night.
I was drinking my tea and reading the newspaper. Suddenly, help! Help! I ran as fast as I could. But my Mahatya was gone. He was gone. So, that murderer, I saw him stab him, and I saw his dirty face when he took the knife to stab him, but I screamed. But my mother was gone. I was too late. Mage Mahatya. Mage Mahatya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, if you don't mind, just for clarification, you witnessed him stabbing Mr. Mahesh. You witnessed it out.
Yes, I did.
That will be all, Your Honor.
The defendant may now question the eyewitness if he wishes.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, sir, you've known late Mr. Mahesh for a very long time, haven't you?
Yes, my Sundara Mahatya.
You've also known Akila Silva for a very long time, haven't you?
Oh, ek kala kanya danna.
Would you say he was a nice man?
Yeah, he had a nice car.
Yeah, he did. So surely you knew he had a lot of money. Isn't that why you borrowed money from him as well?
You have to answer the question.
Yes, a little.
Did you pay it back?
No.
Did you ask for money from him?
Yes, I did.
Did you pay it back?
Objection!
Denied.
Did you pay it back? It's a simple question. Did you pay him the money back or not?
No.
How much do you owe Mr. Silva?
Why?
How
What
much
does it
do you
matter?
owe him?
I saw him killed.
How much do you owe him?
ලක්ෂ දෙකක් වගේ. ඉතින් ස්වාමී, එහෙන් මෙහෙන් පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස් වෙයි. ජීවිතේ වගේ තමයි ඉතින්.
That's a lot of money to borrow from a man, especially someone you're accusing of murder. Sir, didn't you use that money to school your children, pay your wife's hospital bills, and you merely earn a 15,000 a month, isn't it? So how were you planning to pay him back, sir? How were you planning to pay him back? Unless you weren't planning to pay him back, were you?
Objection!
Answer the question.
If Mr. Silva was convicted of murder, all your problems would have gone away, wouldn't it?
I would never do something like that.
Maybe you saw the letter that Akila wrote to our victim, asking to pay him back, and you thought that he'd ask you next. So you accused him of murder, or worse, you framed him.
What? Objection, Marjorie!
Keep it simple.
Last question. If this was the dagger, and if it was immersed into Mr. Mahesh as such, did you see my client stab him like this, or pull the dagger out? Once again, did you see my client stab him like this, or pull the dagger out? Which is it?
The second one.
That will be all, Your Honor. See, there aren't any good men out there. No one would run and help. No good Samaritan. But my client is that Samaritan. He saw his friend on the floor. He went up there to help. He saw the dagger in the chest. He pulled it out and pressed to stop the bleeding, and looked up to find an eyewitness. That's all. Don't punish a good man today, because you can't see beyond the eyes of this guard or the CCTV, which, by the way, only shows that my client pulling the dagger out at 8:32 p.m. See this man's integrity. See this man's humanity. Don't punish a good soul today.
Now, I invite the prosecutor to speak.
Mr. Mahesh died young, and he died in tragedy. He was murdered by none other than Aqsa Silva. Aqsa Silva, arrogant, he gave out too much money, and he had his back against the corner. When he couldn't handle it anymore, he asked his dear friend for his money back. He went to his house hoping to get his money back, and when he refused, he got mad and he killed him. Aqsa Silva had motive. He was desperate, and he's seen here in black and white committing a murder. There is no other lens to view this story from. There isn't even another suspect. The question is, are you willing to let a murderer walk free? Thank you.
Case number 20178 will proceed to trial.
What was that? You didn't have to torture that man. You made him look like a murderer.
You told me to do what I had to. I had to take away his credibility. Now the court will not believe a word he says. He has a motive to cover his own tracks. Look, if you want to get your son out of jail, you've got to get your hands dirty.
Damn it! I thought we had them. But that stupid prosecutor, he's good. He's got them convinced that he's a murderer.
The evidence has got them convinced. Look, if you want to get your son out of jail, you have to plead guilty.
We are not pleading guilty. Are you out of your mind? No, absolutely not. We've got to keep trying. Come on, let's sit down and think. There must be something that we can think of.
I'm sorry, Mr. Silva, but you have to discuss that with my associate.
Why? Where will you be? Aren't you coming tomorrow?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Silva, but you no longer can afford my legal fees.
Honey, please listen. Once my Putta is proven innocent, my company will rehire me. Someone will take me. Right now, no one wants to be associated with this case. Please, Mr. Kumara, I'm begging you. Don't leave me like this.
Look, your son is bankrupt. Now, you're bankrupt. The likeliness of your son coming out of jail is nil to nothing. You may get a small job work here and there for the rest of your life, and your son will be out in another 25 years. There is no point in fighting anymore.
Thank you, Mr. Kumara. But you don't understand. The day I stopped fighting for Aqila, the day I die. I pray you know the joy of having your own baby someday. And the day he falls and comes crying to you, I hope you remember me. When your baby cries and when you can't have anything you can do about it.
Aren't you the father of that murderer? No wonder.
लज्जावत नहीं देगा वहाँ लोगों को कोर्ट केस करना
No wonder your son is a murderer.
shameless fellow you don't know what he taught his son
मैंने නැති ගන්න දෙයක් නැහැ.
වැඩක් නැති.
ලැජ්ජාවක් නැති.
මල්වා
Why my son? Why me? I promised you I'll keep our son safe. I never even dreamt for him to suffer like this. Oh God. Just take me. Just take me, God. Just take me now. No. No. If I'm gone, who's going to be there for Akila? It doesn't matter if no one is going to help me. I'll take him out myself. Your Honor, can you allow me to defend my son on behalf of my associate?
Objection, my lord. Is this a joke? How can he act as a lawyer?
Prosecutor, I remind you that I am here to make judgments. I approve Mr. Silva to act as a lawyer in this last trial. Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I went through all the evidence, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. But there was one thing that seems to be strange. The CCTV footage between 8:20 to 8:35 p.m. had no movement. But the eyewitness informed us that Mr. Akila came around 8:25 p.m.
Why wasn't this brought to me before?
Just happened upon it, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is a very important point. This shows us that someone has tried to taper and remove a clue. Can I cross-examine the eyewitness once again?
Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, you are in charge of the CCTVs, isn't it?
yes I handle it
What can you say about the missing CCTV footage?
I don't know about it
You say that you handle those footages, and now you say that you don't know anything about it? What is this?
I don't know about it that's it
Calm down, sir. Why are you getting so angry? Shall I say what happened to those? You removed them. You removed them because you killed Mr. Mahesh. You killed him because if he dies, you don't have to pay him back. So I say you are the murderer. You are the only murderer.
no I didn't kill him because of this I killed him
Not at this point, Your Honor. know that he killed Mr. Mahesh, but for some other reason.
Yes. Yes, I killed Mr. Mahesh. I killed him because he came to me to asking me to repay him the loan which he gave me. But I said I had no way. But he forced me. I was just going to threaten him. But අනේ මම දන්නේ මොකක් හරි වුණා.
This court accused my son for a murder, and the police couldn't find the actual suspect. Please return my son back to me. Please.
As the eyewitness has proved that he did commit the murder, the court sentences him to jail for 25 years. And the court also releases Mr. Aqsa Silva as he has been proven innocent. Thank you.
Now we have Arkham House to portray their act. Ladies and gentlemen, the second act for today will be the performance by Arkham House.
Well, what was just shown up here? What do you think? Is it some sort of a problem? Whatever you think, you'll get to know in just a few minutes. So everybody, shh, sit back and enjoy the show. Hey, hold! I need you to finish this assignment of mine, and I need it before tomorrow.
Firstly, do not call me cod just because I'm quadriplegic, because that is plain disrespectful. Secondly, look at the time, please. It's 11:45, and there's no way that I will finish the assignment for you. And it's high time that you start doing your own assignments. Because when you sit your own exams, you're gonna need all the practice.
Okay. Are you done?
Yes.
You know what, Quad? I don't care. You have time until tomorrow, and that's all you get. Now get to work. Or would you like it if I say, please?
I'm done doing everything just because you asked me to do it. I have a future too, and I've got to focus on that. I have an exam in less than a month, and so do you. So please stop being a hindrance to me. Just leave me alone.
What is all this noise?
I asked him for some help with an assignment, but he doesn't want to help me because he has a future and doesn't want to help me with mine.
But you didn't ask me for help.
Please stop it right now. You do realize that you need help to even get to the restroom, right? You can't even move an inch unless someone pitifully decides to help you, and you are calling him. And you are talking to someone who's completely fit. You do what he's asking you to do, or you will be abandoned. And if you are, forget about the future. In 10 years, you won't have means of doing anything for the next day.
And this is why I call you a quad. To remind you that you are a cod.
So why is something that isn't my fault making me so worthless? Oops, my assignment.
Who is it?
It's James.
Oh, James, come in. Have a seat. Well, you must be wondering about me suddenly calling me here.
Not exactly. But what's it about?
Nothing much. It's just that I have decided to change Alvin's school due to certain reasons.
What? Why all of a sudden?
It's just that he feels ashamed and a little embarrassed to move with the normal kids. After all, he isn't normal.
He is normal. And as far as I know him, he's performing well. And he doesn't take much of the gossip to his head.
Normal? Just look at it.
Or is it because of you? Do you feel ashamed calling him your son just because he can't walk properly? Actually, you know what? I'm done talking to you. But you will regret this one day.
Hey guys, I hope everyone's pumped up for the game this Saturday. Absolutely, we gotta show them who we are.
I'm sure it's going to be a splendid game.
Guys, it's study hours, right? And leaving the game aside, we got our old exams coming up. So how about focus on that?
Oh, I forgot. The spoil sport was here to make life so interesting.
By the way, Alvin in all of this book has he's gonna score some huge achievements in life.
Well, this time Alvin's gonna do great in his exams.
I bet he's never gonna make it. Hey guys, How about we have some fun? Yeah?
Nice.
1, 2, 3, start!
Surangani, 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 Kamalu,
Surangani, Kamalu, Malu, Malu, Malu.
Kamalu, Surangani, Kamalu, Surangani, 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 Kamalu, Malu, 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 Betangena, Malu, Surangani,
Oi,
Kamalu.
sir. Sir's coming.
What the? This is a fish market or what? Hey. English. For me, discipline is number one. That also discipline. Where's the good one? Good morning, sir. Morning. Take the books. Let's start today's lesson. But what about the assignments? Can I have them? Kuda, assignment.
Sir, my assignment has gone missing. But I'm pretty sure that I put it in my bag yesterday night after completing it. But
Really? Look, students, his assignment has gone missing. Guru, do you want me to believe this?
Sir, who knows if someone might have stolen it?
Look here, if you continue to be careless like this and don't focus on your studies, how on earth will you pass your exams?
Sir, I asked him if he wanted some help last night with the assignment. But he showed no interest to me.
Hey, learn something from your brother, Kong Haraka. Perhaps that might be helpful. Tala, maintain a pin drop silence. I'll be back in a while.
Hey Alvin, check if this is yours.
But
Don't need to be angry. I suggest you be more careful with your belongings. Come on, boys. Let's go.
why is it that everybody bully me? Is it because of my disability? That's the limit for everything, and I'm done with it.
Are you alright? You seem to be worried. Is there anything that you want to share with me?
It's just that people don't understand me well. They try to demotivate me every single time. I just feel like putting everything aside and being away from all this.
I understand your worries. But giving up will not be the solution. There will be obstacles in your way. But you have to overcome all of them. Buddy, please keep in mind, you are extremely talented. Just focus on your target and keep working. Cheer up, you can do it.
Time flew, days passed, and finally, their O-level exams were over. After a few months, the results were released. What happens next? Well, the show goes on.
All right.
Just send him in.
Good morning.
Morning. Take a seat, sir. I have called you here to inform you that both your sons are extremely talented, but it's important that they perform too.
Well, I try to make Alvin perform better, but he just cannot.
I am not talking about him here. I am talking about Pete. He has the potential, but his performance is very low. And he needs to know how to train others too. His attitude is deteriorating to the extent where he openly harasses his brother and it bothers the members of the staff.
I'm sure you might be mistaken.
Mr. George, I know what I speak.
I did not know this. I always thought this. If he is disabled, he also lacked potential. I never bothered to find out what he was really good at.
I am certainly disappointed regarding your behavior towards Alvin. I suggest that you mend your ways. Mr. George, what do you leave behind the good news?
Good news? What is it?
Your son Alvin has performed really well and has done great by getting an island rank for his exams.
Are you serious?
What have I done? How could I have done something like this, underestimating my own son? And he has achieved an island rank. I have been a really bad father to him.
I've done a very huge mistake. I've been a really bad father to myself. It's certainly gonna change. From now on, sir, you're sure gonna see a difference.
I look forward to it. Hey!
Yes, sir.
Bring Alvin.
I'm sorry, my son, for all the hurt I've given you. No, it's a huge mistake. It's all over now. Let's have a fresh meeting.
Well, you all may take a seat. please call Alvin's class teacher? I have decided to embrace this occasion by rewarding Alvin for his hard work and achievement. So Alvin, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really happy.
There you go. He's here. As you all know, that Alvin has performed really well. He has done great in his exams. I have decided to reward him with the cash prize of 200,000 rupees. Well done, my boy. Hope to see you achieving greater in life. And you, Mr. George, hope to see a change in you.
That's for sure. Thank you.
All right then, you all may leave now.
Life is not just a plain straight road which you can easily walk through. Life is the wave with spikes and dips. There will be obstacles and hardships, but you have to be strong enough to overcome them. And if you believe, then you can definitely overcome them. Even if restrictions are created to hinder one's future, humans are born to destroy them and surpass their limits to reach a higher potential in life. All right then. Looks like it's time for me to leave. So, never give up. Hope you all enjoyed the show. See you later.
Before we commence our third drama, we warmly welcome our chairman, Mr. Ashraf Rumi, to this occasion. Thank you, sir, for being here to inspire us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third act for the day will be the performance by Aziz House. They are here to show us the affection of a father who undoubtedly crosses all boundaries.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'll make you a fine citizen to society. To your motherland. To the world. You'll see.
You saw my pair of socks and shoes?
They were under the shoe rack, darling. Search properly, will you?
Oh, you got ready?
Yep, I'm done. Not too late. Let me help you. Sit down here.
Tati?
Yes, my dear. What's up?
How can you manage all this alone? You have to cook. You have to dress me. You have to work. A lot more.
That's half my life, Sonny. It's full of responsibilities, full of hardships.
How sweet you are, my father. One day, I'll grow awfully fast. I'll have giant arms like you. I'll be tall like you. I'll look after my dad.
Getting late, my little hero. Shall play in the evening enough, eh? I'll be a bit off early today.
Okay, let's go. Bye, Tati. Take care.
Bye. Take care, you too.
May I know where Mr. Senasinghe is?
It's me. And I work here. You're Mr.
I'm Indiga from Amandi Desert.
My son knows it is to your school.
That's the very reason why I'm here. Your child.
He's Tanuja. Tanuja Senasinghe.
I know he's Tanuja. What I want to tell is, Mr. Senasinghe, you know, life is unpredictable. Shakespeare said, life is full of sniffs and snuffs. I mean, ups and downs.
I do remember that. By the way, what you tried to tell me about my son?
Forgive me for bringing this news to you. While ago, he was admitted to the hospital. He got a severe chest pain.
Hospital? By an ambulance?
To Kalabovil Hospital.
We are trying our level best, Mr. Senasinghe. This is a very rare condition. We cannot say whether we will succeed in this surgery, but don't lose your hope. We are ever ready to support you.
How kind of you, doctor. But please don't say God. Please save my child. Poor motherless child. My only hope. Please, please.
Don't worry, Father. This is one of the rarest cases in our country. Though our technology in this hospital is not that developed, our doctors are fully qualified.
Doctor, do we need to transplant any organs, doctor? Kidney, liver, even the heart, doctor. Take mine, doctor, take mine. These are useless without my son.
Come on, get up. If need, we will definitely inform you. Now, you go home. You need rest. Your son will be well protected here.
According to your son's horoscope, your son is in a worse period. The fatal effects of Saturn fall onto your son's horoscope. Unless a miracle. Anyway, do some body puja and hang this talisman on your son's neck. Don't lose your hope.
Please do something. Please do something. Please save my child, my life, my soul. Please.
I try utmostly, but my experience is Saturn is more powerful and beyond our control.
My soul, I pray you all. Please save my child, please. Don't go! I will never let Saturn take you, my child. Never. I can't sleep.
changed your mind?
You are really a friend indeed. I thought of taking my son to a better hospital in India. But the only problem is money. May you keep the deeds of my house and the shop and please lend me some money. Please do this. I'm running out of time. Please do this. My son is badly with death. Please.
Sene, I advise you not to be foolish. Don't panic. Are you going to ruin yourself? Suppose, if your son's condition does not change after treatment, other thing is, you can guarantee the life.
Stop! Stop! Don't dare to say me such a word. I'm leaving. Sorry for disturbing you.
Hello, may I contact Mr. Sena Singha?
Hello, I'm Mr. Sena speaking. May I know who you are?
I am Ashraf from Canada. We got to know your pathetic story from the Facebook. We, as your friend, are really moved by the incident. But don't worry, about 12% including myself are ready to help you. We discussed and have made quick arrangement to airlift your son to the Mount Elizabeth Hospital in Singapore. We will afford all the expenses.
Are you serious? I can't believe this. Am I dreaming?
What is the meaning of humanity and friendship if we do not extend our hands in such a crucial situation?
Thank you, Ashraf. 1,000 times thank you. 1,000 times thank you. You gave me the life back. You gave me the life back. You gave me the life back. Saturn! Can't guarantee life. Money? Saturn!
I see.
Excuse me, doctor. Hi, Mr. Ali. Please take a seat.
Doctor, my son's X-ray, doctor.
Okay, let me have it.
Doctor, what's wrong with Faisal's leg? Will he be all right?
Give me a minute. Mr. Ali, your son will be all right, but I'm extremely sorry to inform you that he cannot engage in sports activities in the future.
What? So he can't play football anymore?
I'm sorry, but he can't.
But doctor, football is his passion. His dream is to play for the national team.
Yes, I understand, Mr. Ali, but there's a very slim chance of recovery. Only 10% of the patients recover.
Doctor, is there anything you can do?
I'm sorry, Mr. Ali, but he should.
Hey, Buddha Faisal, wake up, it's late. Buddha Faisal, wake up, it's late. Faisal, listen to me. You had only gone once to school this whole month. What's happening? What are you going to do in the future?
I don't have a future, Dad. Football was my future.
Yeah, you're not into football anymore. At least now you can focus on your studies, no Puta.
I don't want to study Tati. I just want to play football again.
Ayyo, me lamaya. Meata gomada therum karanne. Puta fight. Puta Faisal. Puta, listen to me. The only thing for us people to come up in life is education, Puta. Don't forget it. Puta, you know what? I'm not going to force you. You do whatever you want. But just look at you like a hooligan, man. Go get yourself shaved at least. Because I'm going. I have to meet the principal.
Waring. Tati has gone to the shop, Waring.
Macam, Waring dah sekolah dah.
Yo, mata bෑ bang. මට තාම මේ ඇවිද ගන්නවත් බෑ.
ඇයි මචං අඬන්නේ?
මේ තාත්තත් එක්ක බෑ මචං මට.
හරි කියලා මූණ හොදන් වරේ.
මේ මචං මේ උඹත් වද නොදී ඵලයන්කෝ.
මෙතනට එනවා.
ඔයාලා තාම ඉස්කෝලේ යන්නේ නැහැ. මම එළියට දැක්කලා වරේ.
බලයන් එන්න.
Excuse me, sir. Sir!
Yes, sir. What do you want? You know, I'm really busy. Don't waste my time.
Please have it back.
No, sir, listen. I can't do this anymore. I have given you so many chances, and you still bring this phone back to school? Yeah, don't get on my nerves. Calm down.
I look fantastic.
Really?
Makes you look young.
Thank you. Nice try. But I'm not giving the phone back to you. Parents allow me to come on.
No, mother.
Grandmother, are you in the office? Get out of the office. Mr. Ali.
Hello, sir. You wanted to meet me?
Yeah. So, how's Master Faisal doing?
He's doing all right, but he's depressed in not being able to play football.
It's okay. Give it some time. He'll get better. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about was, I know this is a hard time for you, but you need to understand, we can't do this anymore. Master Faisal haven't been to school in more than a month, and I personally feel like Faisal should find a new school or something.
What?
The only way to do, I should say, the best thing you can do for him is to change his environment. For now, we
What
should.
do you mean, sir? My son? Sir, he's done a lot to this school. He made this school from when it won at a district level, sir, and was here all the time.
Mr. Ali.
I can't remember Faisal coming home on time. He was always here after school, practicing and participating in sports, and was the captain of the football team also.
Mr. Ali.
After so much he's done to this school, sir,
He simply wants to kick him out, sir. How could he be happy elsewhere when his whole world is this place, this school of his?
Mr. Ali, listen.
No,
What I'm
sir.
going to ask.
It's better if we don't.
Hi. I lost it all right.
What happened?
Well, I lost it in the war.
I'm really sorry.
That's all right. You know, it feels like all your dreams are impossible to achieve. And it feels like life is worthless. But look at me. Now, I'm learning to play the organ. You know, it's not easy. But remember, anything is possible if you put your mind and heart into it. Time is the best healer and teacher. Listen, don't give up.
Well, you know, I have already given up. The doctor said I can't play football anymore.
What? Okay. Well, it won't hurt to try. If you give up, you will never know your potential. Keep trying. Keep on trying. I can promise you one thing. When time comes, things change and you'll smile again. Just keep in mind, achieve the possible and strive for the impossible.
As you go through life, you see there is so much that we don't understand. And the only thing we know is things don't always go the way we plan. But you see every day that will never turn away. When it seems all your dreams come undone, we should stand by our dreams, filled with hope and filled with pride. We are more than we are strong. If there's so much he must be, can he still just be strong the way he is? Can he trust in his own heart, or is he just one part of some big plan? Even though he is weak, he's so strong, his
5 a.m. in the morning. Why are you up so early?
Dad, I'm perfectly fine, Dad. You know what? I'm going to school, Dad. And I'm going to talk to the principal and ask him for one chance, Dad. Just one more chance, Dad. After all, this is not the end of the world, Dad.
Buddha, I'm really proud of you, Buddha. If there is anything you need, just let me know. Okay?
Dad, I'll start recovery with Dr. Roshan, Dad.
I'll let Uncle Roshan know and you can start.
Okay, Dad.
Forget him, Bob. Come
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to, on behalf of Jehan Passan and myself, thank the chairman, principal, vice principal, staff, students, parents of Amal International for inviting us. We had a really entertaining evening, and I think the actors on stage, backstage crew, staff, they deserve a big round of applause. I, for one, being a drama teacher, know how hard it is to put something like this year in, year out, and get everyone together. I know what the parents go through, having to put up with rehearsals, getting costumes, sets, things like that. Just a few points that three of us kind of just touched on that we feel y'all can just, take in mind and maybe for the next couple of years improve on. Always keep in mind what kind of stage you're working with, right? And maybe work on scripts and things that suit the stage so that you don't have these large sets and props, because just even bringing it up and down is difficult. Changing it, and especially I know the Punchi Theatre wings are really tiny. So just keep that in mind. Make staging more easier, because more than anything, your play will flow way smoother. Yes, that was really nice that we did have a lot of plays that were in Sri Lankan context, but keep in mind, for example, if your music and things like set and all that is Sri Lankan, then your characters and all that also need to be set in Sri Lanka. So just keep that in mind, right? Think of all those little elements as well. Yes, I think that also comes to set and props and things like that. Time management. You have 20 minutes. Make the best use of that to tell your story. We will be available once we finish off the prize distribution if you do want to have more in-depth comments and talk about your scripts and characters, etc. But thank you overall, and well done once again.
And now,
The best supporting actor award goes to Master Imable of Aqsa House. Actor Award goes to Master Arkam Maulana from Arkam House. And the two runners up are Arkam House and Aziz House. First, we would like to invite Arkam House to come and collect the prizes. I repeat, we would like to invite Arkam House to come and collect the prizes. Next, we would like to invite Aziz House to come and collect the prizes.
Now, award of the first runners-up goes to Arfat House. We'd like to invite Arfat House to come on stage to collect their prizes. Finally, the champions for this year's inter-house drama competition, Aqsa House. We'd like to invite Aqsa House to please come on stage to collect your prize.
I request Chairman Sir, Principal Sir and our 3 judges to please remain on stage. Now, we would like to acknowledge the service of the judges who came by to adjudicate with wisdom to select the winners of today's competition. Let me invite the Principal Sir, Mr. M.N.M. Riza, and the Chairman of the Board of Directors, Mr. Ashraf Rumi, to present the tokens of appreciation to the judges, Mr. Jehan Aloysius, Ms. Ashni Fernando, and Mr. Basan Ranuviva.
Thank you, sirs and madam. Till next time, keep the drama vibes active and take care. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall conclude the annual Inter-House Drama Competition 2019 with the recital of Dua and Salawat.